Hey guys, welcome back to Prospect Channels TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you are just joining us, please kindly subscribe to this channel and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Currently, my people, double trouble for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. At least now, everybody just run up and down to see how this wahala go take solve. But you know, say, waiting they kill us for this country, we say, we go get solution for some things. We know they want, try to put it in order. Currently, what is going on now? The Joint Action Front have asked Nigerians to support nationwide strike until Tinubu government revises school fees, and fuel prices and other things. They say this time around, this one not be matter of just Joe Ajaro was brutalized in Imo State. The issue of, fuel subsidy removal, school fees, and all that. And the way when we say everything for Nigeria don't turn upside down, the government have to revise everything to normal until this strike, have to, stop. We just watch to see how things go. The JAF, which made a call on Tuesday in a statement jointly signed and issued by its chairperson, Dr. Oladipo Fashioner, and the secretary, Obiado Arume, pledge is unwavering solidarity for the strugglers of the organized labor and asked the labor unions never to surrender to the pressure to suspend the nationwide strike. Nigerians, when they see how this dance go, go shaking head and hand last. The coalition of the civil society organizations, the Joint Action Front, JAF, has called on Nigerians to support the nationwide strike declared by the Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC, and the Trade Union Congress, TUC, in protest against the attack on the NLC National President, Joe Ajaro, and other national leaders of the union in Owerri, Imo State capital, and other national issues. They say this government, they use people, they do anyhow, and this have to stop, you understand? If we talk, say we did democracy, make we see the sign of democracy in everywhere. The government is just behaving like, killing your goats. They use the stick, they show you, say, see the stick when I take kill your goat, what you go feed do. But this time around, they say they won't let President Bola Ahmed Tinubu government understand, say, now people, now then they govern, not be animals, they still get sense, then they think and everything. The JAF, which made the call on Tuesday in its statement jointly signed and issued by its chairperson, Dr. Oladipo Fashioner, and the secretary, Obiado Arume, pledge is unwavering solidarity for the strugglers of the organized labor and asks the labor unions never to surrender to the pressure to suspend the nationwide strike. JAF stated that the nationwide strike is organized. It's against what it described as the anti-poor and neoliberal attacks of the President Bola Tinubu administration, particularly the withdrawal of fuel subsidy, hike in the fuel price, devaluation of the naira, hike in school fees, and other attacks on living standards. The statement further read, "We assured the NLC and the TUC of the readiness of all workers and oppressed Nigerians to join the general strike to begin to demand the reversal of the fuel subsidy removal, hike in fuel prices and school fees of public educational institutions, as well as all other policies of the administration that have made life miserable for the working class and poor." The current struggle is being framed by the corrupt capitalist ruling elite as simply about demands for palliatives. This is not true. This struggle is an ideological struggle against a liberal and capitalist policy, the regulation of the oil sector. We are aware of the number of sessions being granted at the sessions being granted at the 11th hour by a federal government that conveniently ignored labor over the past 21 days. These include a wage award of 35,000 naira cross board for federal workers, as well as promised provision of CNG business etc. or buses etc. So far, all of these concessions are promises. None have been implemented. Therefore, it will be a costly gamble for Labour to suspend the strike on the basis of promises by ruling elites that habitually fails to implement collective bargaining agreement with trade unions, especially the ASU, the federal government, the 2009 agreement, as well as the 2019 minimum wage agreement, which is still not being paid in a number of states across the federation. As far as JAF is concerned, palliatives only address symptoms, whereas the root of the crisis is where the solution lies. Even if implemented, no matter the amount of wage award granted so far, the policy of fuel subsidy removal and fuel price hike subsist. Nigerian workers and the poor masses will continue to suffer. Therefore, we urge the NLC and TUC to accept the concessions already won, while at the same time going forward to demand that the wage award applies to all categories of workers at both public and private sectors, and a complete reverse of the fuel price hike and policy of subsidy removal, as well as reverse of the criminal hike in school fees at universities and other tertiary institutions as the only minimal criteria before a suspension of the general strike can be considered, unless fuel prices is revised and the oil and gas sector placed under public ownership and workers' democratic control and management. The incidence of inflation and collapse of living standards cannot be assuaged by mere wage awards or even a review of the minimum wage. This is because of the primary and the fundamental role of Nigeria's oil sector in the character of Nigeria's economy and the prices of all commodities. If the leadership of the NLC and TUC decide to suspend the general strike prematurely due to the weak concessions the federal government is proposing right now, this would only be a postponement of the struggle. Meanwhile, the current balance of force shows that Labour can win for more if the general strike continues. JAF once again assures the NLC and the TUC of the solidarity and support always. So guys, now don't hear the matter so. With the look of things, if this continue, it be like say last, every Nigerian, all of them go enter street concerning this issue of fuel subsidy and school fees hike and all that. Because this issue, not be just because they slap, they blind the NLC president and all that. So many things, they gum the matter. Well, let's see how it goes. So guys, let's hear from you. Kindly share your thought below the comment section. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you.